This is a quarantine workout montage. These are the various exercises, a few of the exercises that I do during this particular time. Uh, this is by no means an extensive selection of any of the exercises. This is just a couple that I've actually filmed during this particular situation. Anyway, without further ado, these are the diamond push-ups. This particular exercise is called the diamond push-up because it has you put your hands together in the form of a diamond, and you basically do your push-ups. Um, this exercise primarily works the triceps. It works the chest a little bit, as well as the front deltoids. But the big thing is it primarily gives you that kind of horseshoe shape on your triceps, and it's a really good exercise. It's an intermediate exercise. It's not totally advanced. You can eventually get there if you get to a certain point. Where push-ups feel easy. You can do these, or you can do this as a supplement to your regular push-ups. Okay. Next up, kettlebell presses. Uh, just recently got new kettlebells. They're 20 pounders, not very heavy, but I do a lot of reps with these, about 25 per set. Um, may go up to 30 to 40, but anyway, I like these better than regular dumbbell presses because it doesn't put as much strain on my shoulder joint. I can move the kettlebells around if I need to. Um, and these are really, really nice. I like these a lot. If you can see, uh, they move around a bit. They're not meant to be, like a. This isn't an isolation exercise. This is basically one of those that you can actually do, and there we go. And make sure when you're finished, you unrack them just the same way you rack them, basically using a clean. Okay, these are the free hand squats. The implication again is that you will do the squats without weight, also known as air squats. Pretty much what you do: put your hands up, do your squats. You know, go down as low as possible. Don't strain yourself. Don't you know your limitations, and if you can't do this exercise, that's fine. There are people that have very, very limited ranges of motion, have knee issues and such, so they would stay away from this particular exercise and find something else to work their legs. If they decide to work their legs at all, it's perfectly fine, and despite what everybody says in a gym, in gym culture, to not work your legs. I mean, I'm sorry. This is just how it is. You know, I. But there are a lot of people out there that feel that if you don't have squats, you don't have a program. But again, it all depends on your goals and your needs. I happen to like the air squat a little bit. It's not my favorite squatting exercise by a long shot. I started doing these as a replacement for barbell squats and such like this because number one, I was home, and number two, I don't particularly like the regular standard barbell squat. It doesn't do as much as it should for me without hurting my back. So that is one of the big things about that. Now, um, you know. But again, you can hit pretty high reps on this one. For example, this particular set is probably about a 50 rep set if I remember correctly. Uh, but again, your mileage may vary. Depends on how effective you feel this is versus you know it's cost benefit. Okay, now these are the dumbbell goblet squats. Uh, I like these a little better than the freehand squats. And you know, again, you take a look, nice, slow, deliberate at first, and then again, you can hit high reps on these too. You can add weight for that matter. This is a 25-pound dumbbell, not very heavy. But again, it all depends on what you want to do, what your goals are, what your needs are. Again, now this is me trying to figure out exactly how I want to work my legs during this particular time. Leg press machine, obviously, I don't have one at home, so you have options. So again, very high reps are possible with this. Low reps are possible with this. If if you want to do a goblet squat with a 150-pound dumbbell, and you can do it, I'm not going to stop you. But anyway, I haven't seen too many guys do that. I have seen a guy do like an 80-pound or a 90-pound dumbbell in this exercise. So, guy was really strong. Okay, yeah, don't do that at the gym. You can do it at home. Okay, here's my absolute favorite exercise for legs: the kettlebell front squat. You can hit really good depth with these because they pretty much force your ankles to go, your heels to go to the ground, and because of the way you're holding them, you're like almost in a perfect biomechanical position, in my opinion. Now, again, your mileage may vary because, quite frankly, everybody's built a little bit different. But for some reason, once I found out about these, once I figured out how to do these, I found that I really, really thrived on these. Matter of fact, my legs, they're more massive now. They're stronger, in my opinion. I think, I don't know yet, but I think probably if I was to go out and, I could probably, at this point with a trap bar deadlift, probably do about 240 for about 20 reps thanks to these. But I don't know. Now, last but certainly least, the kettlebell swing. Yeah, my form is horrible on these. Not even going to kid you. So, yeah, don't round your back, kids. Anyway, I need to work on my form on these. I'm only doing 20 on these, right? That's a 20-pound kettlebell again. There's no reason to go that far up. I know the American swing goes all the way over your head, and the Russian kettlebell swing basically goes up to about eye level. There's a couple other variations that go only to waist level and such like that. But again, this is not. This is basically the American Thomas kettlebell swing, and it was definitely not quite as tight as it should have been. But anyway, that's really all I have basically for now. I will be making more of these. Absolutely. Anyway, y'all have a good evening. Bye bye.